and it shows you the peripheral pairing. So you have to either pair on the power button for the ring and also the INMO touchpad, which I showed you early on. Here we have the INMO Air 3, a significant upgrade to the INMO Go, which I reviewed recently. These lightweight 1080p waveguide AR glasses feature a Sony Micro OLED display with 600 nits brightness, 36-degree field of view, and are powered by a Snapdragon XR processor, enabling seamless triple-screen multitasking. Navigation is intuitive with the included 3DOF Smart Ring, while the 60-megapixel ultra-wide camera and the 150-inch virtual display enhance both media and productivity experiences. Additional features include remote desktop access, AI integration, and an open SDK for developers. So I'm really excited to do the unboxing and trying this out, so let's get on with it, shall we? So here it goes. Please note this might actually be an early prototype, so it might differ to the final package that you're going to receive. If we were to slide this one out, so we got the INMO Air user guide. From the top, so this is the shade cover for your smart glass. See? You can see all the shading here. We got USB-A to USB-C cable, and the other one, look at that, that's the magnetic charging cable. And this is that tiny, looks like a smartphone for some reason. Okay, so this is a touchpad which you can control like a mouse. Very cool indeed. 2 more to go now. This is the Ring 3, and wow, look at that. And this is how it looks. So we got another button here, another one here, another one there, and we got INMO logo. And lastly, explore your metaverse live. Open it up. Wow, cloths here. So this is the front part of INMO Air 3. You can see this oblong shape, or maybe it continues all the way through here, which is projected by both projectors here on each end. Yeah, clearly visible. And this is the camera. If you take it out, there it is. This is the camera lens. And on the top, we got this metal seal, both microphone holes on top of it as well. And if we go on the bottom, way more complicated. We got speakers on both ends, USB-C port here, a single button here, 2 buttons here, bigger microphone holes here. On the sideway is like a minimalist approach of INMO logo, and a really good quality frame as well. And another INMO logo on the sideways. For controlling purpose on your INMO Air 3 glass itself, you can actually scroll up and down by using the touchpad here on the right hand side. Okay, at the front for your nose is quite soft, and this is the overall thickness. So if you want to add a bit of a tone on it to make it a bit more sunglassy, you just need to clip it here, and as long as your nose is positioned here, it should all be well secured. And I have to say, this actual darker tone make this overall design look much cooler. I do like it. So these several layers of mirror like is what we call the wave guide. So sounds really cool, and it does make a lot of sense because it's like a wave of reflected images. INMO Air 3 is power on. You can see a bit of a blue tint over here, which is not quite visible in this camera lens point of view, but what I can actually show you is through my smartphone sort of angle. So let's actually zoom right in. So you get an option to choose whether simplify Chinese or English, and then you gotta proceed with OK. So let's actually try this on. Wow, that looks kind of cool. There's a bit of a shading effect here and really nice design. When I was holding it, I was worried about the bulkiness, but it sits quite nicely to my face and my structural design of my features. Anyhow, just going back to the select language, we're gonna go for English, which is blue highlighted, and then press next. and then it's asking for agreement and privacy policy, which I'm going to say agree. So you have to scroll down and then press to accept, and it shows you the peripheral pairing. So you have to either pair on the power button for the ring and also the INMO touchpad, which I showed you early on. And the basic instruction is showing you how to use the INMO ring. So click button and so on. And then basic interaction with the ring, it's actually letting you to test the actual ring to get used to it and so on. Wow, so we're on the main screen, and as you can see, we got apps list on the bottom left, book, control, notification, settings, camera, album, files, app store, and peripherals, and today's date with time on it. And on the right hand side top, we got the actual battery level as well. So this is the quick shortcut of the list out of the apps list altogether. Okay, so we got Chrome, files, settings, Play Store, album, app store, camera, voice assistant, which is the INMO version of it, space, multi-screen, which sounds really cool, which I will look forward to try out, discovery, book, control center, peripheral, car screen, and notification center, and the FCI TX5. Now the screen itself is 1080p and it's really bright, and it's also transparent, so you're fully aware what's happening around you while you could actually enjoy the screen, which is known to be around 150-inch display, and that's really cool indeed. It doesn't feel like it, but it's quite sharp. So if we go back to the app list again, Chrome, open up. Wow, that's really bright screen. So let's play, continue, allow, notification. Now we're actually on my LJP Tech screen of YouTube, and let's turn on this speaker. Yeah, the actual speaker of the INMO is a bit weak, but I'm sure you can actually, yeah, that's good enough because you're fully aware of what's happening around you. And again, let's pause that. The screen is in very good quality indeed, from the actual glass point of view. And let's go back and go to the apps list again. File is basically any photos or videos that you have taken, so you can download that later on. Settings. Now if you use the touchpad, it's much easier for me, because I'm an old school. I can actually click very quick, especially on the keyboard. I find it more useful. And the actual touchpad itself, we got the go back on the bottom that imitates the mouse. On the left hand side, on the right hand side, we got the home. On the top, we got function, which if you click, the screen goes off and on. And the camera symbol, which is to take a screenshot or record video. On the bottom, we got the power on and off and USB-C. And the right hand side, you can actually adjust the brightness of the screen, which I find it very handy indeed. Oh, this is actually the volume, sorry. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I much prefer the touchpad, but if you want to scroll up and down, I find the ring itself, as you can see, is way more easier, like here, which I find a bit annoying with the touchpad. But there's pros and cons on each unit. Now, if you go back to the app list again, this is the App Store of INMO version of it. And because I'm the early adapter, it seems the app itself for INMO is still in development, which should come along pretty soon. And on the camera itself, as you can see, that is very clear. A bit stretched, but you can see how messy my recording studio is at the moment. So you can take a photo by clicking on this one, or if you click on the red, you can record videos. And also, this is just the example of the screenshot that I've taken early on. Going back to the app list again. Now finally we got the voice assistant, so let's go into that. Who is LJP Tech YouTuber? Do you know this person? Just thinking. I do. So the actual wow.
I do. LJP Tech is a YouTube channel that news time to time. Fact, I do. LJP Tech is a YouTube channel that focuses on technology reviews, tutorials, and general tech news. I enjoy watching their videos from time to time.
Oh, thank you. So you got this quick menus on other questions that you can ask. So that's the AI function of it. So that's very useful indeed. I just love it when any gadget device has an AI function as such. Now going back to the app list again, we got the space multi-screen version. This is going to be quite exciting. So we got INMO logo popping in, and then you'll see the line. This is basically the ring movement here. So we got, yeah, look at that. So you can actually view the whole thing based on your movement. So the screen itself gets stuck, but as your head move, you get a nice screen in front of you. And if you're stationed, it's crisp, clean of everything that you can see around you. If you actually click on the actual button, back button on the ring, you got apps in introduction and exit as well. So if we click on apps, that's what it is. Okay, so if you go on like that and play apps, so every time when you click on the apps like that, you can move the position of the screen the way how you prefer. For example, if you go up and then click on it, aim it right, there you go. You got the screen position on the top as you prefer, just like the Quest 3 kind of version or any other Quest smart glasses. It's very clever, the function that you can have. So let's exit on that and so on. So discovery, which sounds very interesting as well. So while using the app, allow, so INMO, and we got this really cool balloons, heart-shaped balloons. I'm not sure what you can do with these. Oh, they're moving. Okay, so you have to actually, follow them around. Look at that. So can I pop it? Oh, you can actually move it. Oh, click me to listen to voice message and so on. The rest of the apps is books. So if we click on it, you can actually read books by using your ring as well with the blue light, power on, and etc. That's quite handy. And also that was actually on the quick sort of menu. Control center, again, if you click on it, you can screen record, which I'm actually doing now for the demonstration purpose for you guys. Screenshot and showing the internet connection, and you can adjust the brightness of the screen. And peripheral, again, if you click on it, it's for basically registering your touchpad or your ring and so on. And cast screen, again, if you click on it, it's recommending you as an Android user to use the Tubio and also screen mirroring for your Apple iOS devices. That's very cool. And notification center, and lastly the FCI-TX5. So initially I was expecting INMO Air 3 to be a much upgraded version of INMO Go, but clearly there are two different type of functions here. INMO Go is more about navigation and everyday sort of use of using AI chat, translation, and teleprompt and so on, while this one is more like a smartphone right on your screen. Okay, so you don't need to lift up your smartphone, and more of a working environment use without using your smartphone. And it's really clever actually, and I just love the AI function that is recognizing me of who I am, and you can actually have a genuine chat with it. And the screen itself is really crisp, 1080p, and I'm really enjoying it because yet I can see everything transparent in front of me, but could still see the screen at the same time. So it's very safe and also very enjoyable to have around me. And plus, the actual fashion itself is not bad. There's actually cyborg, kind of really cool looking despite the bulkiness of it, and I wouldn't mind wearing this every time when on my desk. So I hope this video helped you understand how cool this INMO Air 3 is. But if you have any queries, please do comment below, and thank you very much for watching this video. All the best. Bye bye.